Are Tomb Scorpions any good in patch 5.1? Tomb Scorpions have had some changes, but I want to cover them for another reason completely. Availability relatively early in the campaign. The War Sphinx is very powerful, but it requires a tier 5 settlement, and if you have that, you're probably well established. Tomb Scorpions require a tier 3 building, which only produces scorpions, but with a Necrotect with the right trait and the right skill, you can have one with scorpion capacity +4, and the building gives +1, so from one building, you can recruit 5 scorpions. So the issue of whether they're good or not should matter to you. Recruited from unit capacity, 1000 in multiplayer. The Tomb Scorpion has 6020 health on Ultra unit scale. Armor is 90, which is by no means weak or flimsy. Spell resistance is now 20, as in, it was 0 before. Leadership is 55, half decent for a monster that can crumble, but I won't say any better. Speed is 50 and charge speed is 75, and these are decent and that's about it. Ogre Bulls run faster. Melee attack begins at 35, but new to this version, all Tomb Scorpions inflict poison, reducing enemy weapon damage and speed by 15% for 10 seconds per hit. I say all because any in Khalidah's personal army would inflict it from her leadership bonus regardless. It is relevant that the attack interval is 3.7, so it should be reapplying poison quite frequently. Splash rocket size is large, up from medium, so it will splash, let's say, trolls. Maximum targets damaged is still 5. Melee defense starts at 33, unchanged and not terrible. Weapon strength is listed as 420, or 40 better than before, split between 120 base and armor piercing 300, with the heavy AP tilt preserved. Bonus versus infantry is 15, and to not push it off any further, the Scorpion is famous for animations that make it damaging and also protect it from incoming damage to a decent extent. Charge bonus is 45, and mass is 2400. You will see late in this footage that 2400 mass doesn't go as far as you would like it to. The Tomb Scorpion is a siege attacker, causes fear and terror, can hide in forest, is a construct, and associated with that can crumble and disintegrate, and has Vanguard deployment, giving it potential to do rapid raids against high-priority enemy targets. In the Redline skills, Stone Sentinels grants a maximum of +6 melee attack, +8% weapon strength, and +8 flat charge bonus at 3 pips, all quite welcome. Ancient Stone gives rank 7 Scorpions +5 leadership, +12% weapon strength, and 15% more spell resistance for a Khorne-like 35% total. In the tech tree, the Ritual of Sokoth, stuck in the wisdom of the 3rd Dynasty, grants +10% speed, +5 melee attack, and +5 melee defense for Tomb Scorpions, making them even better all-rounded killers, and Herald of the Scorpion provides a follower to a Tomb King or otherwise lord, granting +12 bonus versus infantry to all Tomb Scorpions in that particular army. So how do we use Tomb Scorpions? Well, often we have to abandon cheeky thoughts of using Vanguard deployment, unless it's as a sacrificial offering to the gods to take out a Hell Cannon or something that can hurt us over the long haul, or buying just enough time for fast-moving units like horsemen to save the day. Sometimes you'll send one against a rampaging hero or lord as the only thing that will slow it down. These things happen. The upside gets considerable, because as a mid-tier, aggressive melee armor-piercing monster, it can still really dig into cavalry, and its ability to maul, let's say, stone trolls just got a lot better. This is to say, it's not worthless in other roles, but it's quite nice against infantry. I mean, it's eye-popping against infantry. It's not the War Sphinx, that's in an elite tier for a reason, but even against Chaos Warriors, Chosen, and the like, the Scorpion may take its hits and sustain a beating, but it will thrash, lash, pincer, and sting with the fury of the Dark Gods. Instead of taking its small splash size as a weakness, treat it as something to work around. Reliable damage that begs for friendly tar pit units to protect the Scorpion and land in cheeky hits when opponents try to attack the big bad monster. If your options are 8 Skeleton Warriors and 7 Skeleton Warriors and 1 Tomb Scorpion, the latter is much stronger than the former. I believe this, and the potential of great availability, serves as reason enough to make the Tomb Scorpion a workhorse in your mid-game armies, and the new perks are very nice and will help with survivability. Nonetheless, compared to much of your roster, this construct will be a target, and enemies will try hard to return it to the tomb, and will often succeed. You just need to make them pay for the privilege. Also, to state the obvious, Necrotects are great to have with units like this, just try not to get them killed. Yes, they are valuable. Take care, and have fun putting some extra sting in your skeletal legions.